Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to quickly show you another favorite of mine. As you guys know, my first topper was the Noriko Milan, and I did a recent review on her. My topper after the Noriko Milan was the Jon Renau Top Style, formerly known as the Top Secret. Both the Noriko Milan and the Jon Renau Top Style are very similar in cap construction, although the Jon Renau is a double monofilament, and of course they're different brands. Both of them were kind of life-changing for me. Once I got the Jon Renau Top Style, I loved the color. I loved Toffee Truffle. I did see that they were going to be coming out with a wavy topper, and it excited me so much because I had the straight Top Style or Top Secret, and I loved it so much, but I wanted something with a little bit of wave. And at the time I was only wearing synthetic, so you know, when you're wearing non-heat friendly synthetic, what you get is your pre-styled hair, and that's how you wear it. So if I ever wanted some waves, I really didn't have that in the current toppers that I had. So when Jon Renau came out with a curly or wavy topper, it really excited me, and I was going to be on it like a blue bonnet getting one of those curly toppers. I wouldn't classify it as really curly, but wavy, hence the name Top Wave. Now, since I loved the color Toffee Truffle in my Top Secret, I wanted to get a color similar, and I found the shade that is called 6F27, also known as Caramel Ribbon. So I ordered my Top Wave in that color, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Take a look at this. Let me describe Caramel Ribbon, and then I will tell you more about Top Wave. So Caramel Ribbon is your basic dark brown with bold caramel brown highlights, or caramel brown. Is it caramel or caramel, or are they two different words? I'm not sure, but either way, it's bold caramel or caramel brown highlights. I would classify this more of kind of a darker caramel blonde. It's super gorgeous. I love it. I would dare say that this topper needs to be placed in the Amber's Favorites series that some of you guys have seen, because this topper also changed everything for me. It just further continued my love for alternative hair. It further gave me that coverage that I wanted, and it was so fun with the wave, with the slight movement in the fibers, and it's held up really, really well. Granted, at this time I did have you know, a few more toppers that I had accumulated, so this wasn't an everyday piece. Take note that if you do have only one topper and you are wearing that topper daily, it's going to wear out sooner. But you know, when I'm home with my kids and I'm cleaning house, I don't always wear alternative hair. I'll have it in a tiny bitty baby bun or a hat for that matter. So my alternative hair doesn't always get daily wear, therefore it does last a little bit longer than what they say a typical, you know, synthetic piece would last. However, Jon Renau, for example, explains that they say that their synthetic pieces will last anywhere between 3 to 6 months, depending on the wear, the environment, and how you care for your pieces. I've had this for a lot longer than that, but it hasn't been a daily wear piece like I explained, and I care for my pieces very well. First of all, I always use my wide tooth comb, and I use my Jon Renau products. I store it in a plastic bag because back then I didn't really save the boxes that they came in. So now I store it in the box, but this topper has been stored in a Ziploc bag. I wash it every 6 to 8 wears, and I use the detangler spray, the HD detangler, and it really helps to keep those fibers nice. This topper has never had a trim, it's never been steamed, but if you wanted to steam, if you wanted to give the ends a little trim, that will prolong the life of your topper. If it does seem to start showing a little bit of wear on those ends, when it gets a slight bit of crunchiness in the texture, if that makes sense, you'll just know when you touch and feel the hair, and when you look at the ends, it may not move the same that it did when you first received your hair piece. But this piece is in fantastic condition. And I'm sad to say that this topper is actually going to be sent to a fellow hair sister of mine. She's fantastic, and this is going to look beautiful on her. I'm happy that this beloved piece is going to go and get used by somebody. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The color is divine. And I want to talk a little bit more about this topper and the construction. So Top Wave comes in 12-inch and 18 inches. This is 18 inches. I love this easygoing wavy style. The wave has relaxed over time. However, if you use a little bit of just water on your waves, you can scrunch it up and it will reform those waves. I love that these toppers add volume and coverage. They cover any sparse areas on the top and crown of your head. It can help with your front hairline. It will give you length, it will give you bulk, and then of course you get the beachy wave that is built into this beautiful synthetic fiber. This is absolutely perfect for beginning to mid and progressive stages of hair loss. It's a great size base. This base has a double monofilament top, so it's really comfortable. It allows for multi-directional parting, you know, a realistic scalp. It looks like the hair is growing out of your head. This topper has 5 pressure-sensitive clips. They're really easy to use. They're quite comfortable. Just make sure that where these clips clip on, that there's enough hair for it to clip to. And here's a tip for you guys. If you tend to have toppers slide because of your very fine and feathery hair, one thing that you can do is back comb the section where you're going to be clipping. That is a tip. It gives the clips something more to grab onto. Another tip is you can use hair fiber. The hair fiber will give the hair a little bit more texture, which allows that clip to have something more to grip onto as well. The product weight for Top Wave is 2.9 ounces. I mentioned that I had the Noriko Milan and the Top Secret, also known as the Top Style now. Those bases are slightly larger. What those bases have is a little bit larger monofilament area and then more wefting around that monofilament. But this topper is a fantastic size, gives you great coverage, and because of that texture and wave, it's actually quite thick. The base size is 6.5 by 6.75. Now I'm going to put Top Wave on and then talk about the lengths and show you guys a full turnaround. Now I do have a few fibers on my front hairline, and I also have given my hair just some slight curl. A lot of people choose to integrate quite a bit of their bio hair with their topper. It just depends on what you want, where your hair loss is, how much hair you have in your front hairline, how far you want to set it back on your hairline, etc., etc. And you will learn as you play with your topper what works best for you on your head and whatnot. You can always readjust if you do not get your topper right where you want it at the beginning. My bio hair is quite a bit darker right now. However, it does blend pretty well because the base of this topper is a dark brown. If you need to reclip, readjust, you can always do that. Just keep playing, you'll get the hang of it, you'll find out where your toppers fit you best. You can see my dark brown right up front. I think it blends pretty well with the base color, and then I love the lighter highlights all throughout. Look at those pretty waves. Now if you wanted to add more wave, spritz it with some water, scrunch it up, and add a little bit more wave. There's a lot you can do with your hands and a little bit of water with your synthetic hair, especially if it has curl and wave built in to the fiber. I love how full this is, but it doesn't necessarily have a huge base like some, but it definitely has the coverage and the fullness, and it's kind of just, I don't know, I love this piece. Look how beautiful. The color is fantastic. I don't think I have the back clipped in very well. Anyway, nice coverage, nice volume. I think it looks beautiful. What do you guys think? Okay, so the front is 6.75 inches. The crown is 6.5 inches. The sides are 12 inches. And the nape travels clear down to 18 inches. Not that there's really a nape because it's a topper, but the back part of the topper is 18 inches, equaling in an 18-inch topper. The product weight is 3.70 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a full turnaround. Definitely a favorite. This will always be a piece that I highly recommend to people because I personally loved it. Now there are some people that aren't used to the amount of hair, they don't know about the wave, yada yada yada, but I personally have had a great time with this piece. I think it's gorgeous and it gets an A+ from me. Many wig shops carry this and many of them have discount codes, so keep an eye out for those. And you guys, I will have all the information down below about this topper. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Please subscribe, and I want to let you guys know that I started a private Facebook group back in January. I don't talk about it a lot. I just let people come as they wish, but it's called Female Thin Hair and Hair Loss Solutions. So if you are looking for a hair loss group, some place where you can find, you know, community, people who are dealing with hair loss, thin hair, solutions, products for their hair loss, or wigs, toppers, and alternative hair, go ahead and check that out. You can add yourself. It's private, it's discreet. So, you know, that's something that I just wanted to throw out there. You guys, thanks so much for watching my channel, and thanks so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. It means a whole lot that you guys, you know, watch and support me. And I hope that I can continue to create content that is useful and helpful for you guys. So please let me know, you know, whether you come find me on Instagram and let me know what you're looking for. Whether that be more styling videos, if there's specific wigs or colors that you don't feel like there's enough information about, just hit me up and let me know, because I would like to continue to create things that are useful for those seeking information and inspiration when it comes to hair loss, thin hair, alternative hair, and so on. Alright you guys, it's pretty late here. It's time for me to hit the hay, go to bed, get some beauty sleep. But once again, thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.